And hello, first tonight, an apology about this comment posted during one of our Facebook Live updates on the ITC chemical fire. It was directed at Harris County Judge Lina Hidalgo. While Hidalgo was speaking Spanish, someone commented, quote, "She's a joke. English. This is not Mexico." Now, people post rude comments on Facebook all the time. So why does this one stand out?
Because the person who posted it is Mark Tice, the commissioner for Chambers County Precinct 2. And today, when the backlash began, he started out defiant, but tonight he is singing a different tune. Larry Seward is live in downtown Houston with the story for us this evening. Larry?
Mia, we called, we emailed, even went by Commissioner Tice's home twice for his side of things. He responded only on social media, where this story began.
Es primero importante explicar que aunque no se ve humo en los cielos, este incidente
During our ITC Fire Facebook stream, Below the Box with Harris County Judge Lina Hidalgo, speaking with viewers.
What other chemical plants
In English and Spanish, comments from Mark Tice, Chambers County Precinct 2 Commissioner Tice, stood out. Quote, "She is a joke. English, this is not Mexico," end quote. He dodged face-to-face questions at his home and did not return our email or phone calls. But on the phone with a Houston Chronicle reporter, quotes from Tice explain, quote, "It's real simple. This is the United States. Speak English. This has nothing to do with race. If you come to this country, learn the language or get an interpreter." According to the Chronicle, the Republican argued that if Hidalgo uses Spanish for the millions who speak the language in Harris County, she should use Arabic too for the Muslim population. As for calling her a, quote, joke, quote, "It's nothing personal," he told the paper. "It's nothing against her. She's probably a great lady. The bottom line is, I don't think she's prepared to do the county's work." After cascades of comments on his fan page, some demanding apologies, and his own county judge Jimmy Sylvia saying, "The statements Tice made are his and are not made on my behalf or on behalf of the court," Tice typed this apology. "From my understanding, there were reporters asking questions in Spanish with no translation given. If that is not the case, I sincerely apologize. Like many citizens concerned about the ITC fires, I was very emotional about the effect it was having on everyone. I apologize to Judge Hidalgo, the citizens of my county, and most importantly, to the entire Hispanic community for hastily acting out with transgression on social media. I recognize my response could have been interpreted in a derogatory manner, and for that, I am sorry." Commissioner Tice had more to say. Mia, if you want to read it, we've posted his entire apology on KHOU.com.
All right, Larry Seward reporting for us. Thank you so very much.